Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's update our view on the gold market. So in general, you can see that market stands in really tight range. It's actually, we have this kind of the consolidation here. As day by day, the trading range is becoming smaller and smaller. So after this major touching of our target, you can see this is becoming mostly inside, then candles another one, and today is also really tight range. But in general, we're standing in the same period moment of the position accumulating for possible upward action, because our setup suggests upward continuation with the grabber pattern that we have on the weekly chart. And in general, in the recent 2 weeks, already talked about this many times. That weekly setup looks absolutely great for moderate term upward action. Yes, risks exist, especially for those of you who trade on intraday charts, because the process of the reversal, especially if you have the pattern on the weekly chart, might be really bumpy for those who trade on intraday charts. So, and that's actually the major concern for now. But those of you who trade on a daily, weekly, taking position based on this catalyst to buy, or based on the last week bottom line, the ABCD pattern that we traded on a 4-time frame chart, now feels absolutely comfortable with this current position. If you take a look at the 4-time frame chart, hand shorts that we discussed also seems more or less nice. So those of you who traded the hand shorts with position taken somewhere in this area also now stand somewhere around the break even. So from that standpoint, I do not see any necessity to make any changes to our trading plan. So market is still preparing. So we do not have yet the major breakup and upward continuation, but some power accumulation stands underway. And for now, if you consider taking a long position, but somehow you haven't taken it, that's also might be the background where you could make the decision. So recent downside action was mostly to close the gap that have been formed on Monday with the rate cut from the Moody's of the United States credit rating. So once this gap mostly has been tested, now is market turning up again. Potentially, that might be the starting point for upward breakout, because as you understand, if somehow market will reverse down, start dropping lower, it will postpone the possible starting of the upward action. It will probably lead to some different patterns that may be formed around it. So it will be absolutely different story and different picture. In this case, we will have to change everything, except maybe some big picture view as a weekly chart. But at least this overall setup stands valid. As market's forming this pattern, you could consider maybe for position taking here. Of course, our invalidation point stands too far for now. If you trade on intraday charts, you can't place stop just below the 31.20, it will be too far. But you could focus on this most recent consolidation and place the stop somewhere below the gap maybe, or maybe below these lows. So this you will have to decide by yourself. It depends on your trading style, your assets value, and so on. But currently at this point, I wouldn't say that overall bullish context is falling apart. It is breaking. I think that it still stands valid, and we just need to be patient and wait for the most active stage of this setup will come. So for now, I think that this is some process of accumulation, power accumulation before the next big step. So that in 2 words what we have on the gold.